Hello, I'm Matt Guff from thehouse.com, and this is a 2019 Rome Gangplank Snowboard. This is a great all-mountain freestyle deck for intermediate to advanced level riders. It's a board that you can take basically anywhere, but it's going to have a little bit of a freestyle twist to it. And that's the way that I personally like my boards. I like to have a little bit of freestyle influence because when I go ride, whether it be in the trees or groomed runs, I usually do tricks and do side hits and just kind of like play around like that. And that's why I like the Gangplank so much. It's a true twin board. The nose and the tail are the exact same. It has a centered styled stance, and the side cut radiuses are kind of like centered within the stance too. A great thing about the Gangplank is the profile shape. It's called a contact rocker. Now, overall, it doesn't really have a rocker teeter-totter shape to it at all. It's actually flat underneath and in between the feet. It gives the board a nice stable feel without making it too aggressive or too loose and surfy. As you get past the insert packs to those contact points, the contact points are gradually raised up just a little bit, not really too much. So when you put this thing on an edge, because those contact points are only raised up just a little bit, you still get a nice, long, effective, stable edge. One other thing about the board is even though Rome rates it as a 6 on the flex rating scale, I'd probably put this thing at probably like a 4, maybe a firm 4. Overall, it doesn't have a lot of crazy technology into it, but it's definitely a strong and sturdy style board. However, it flexes and feels about a 4. It also has a wonderful 2-year warranty, which is great because if you're really hard on your boards, you want to make sure they stand up to what you pay for. And Rome really backs their stuff, and so do we here at the house. And these things have a 2-year warranty, which is actually really great. Inside is a pop core matrix. You'll see the pop core inside with Biax fiberglass that runs at 0 and at 90 degrees. Biax fiberglass is a little bit more pliable, actually a lot more pliable than what you find in a Triax style glass. This is a pliable style board, but it still has lots of pop, despite it having a rocker nose and tail shape. And that's because of these little guys right here. Down the center line of the board, outside of where the insert packs are, is a hot rod bamboo barrel that's been milled into that wood core. That kind of gives it a little bit more pop and snap without making it too torsionally rigid. The sidewalls are actually rebound sidewalls too. So if you're in the park a lot, you bang that thing against a rail, it's going to kind of have a little bit of rebound to it. And then, of course, it's going to be glass impact plates. Now, most people, when they break their boards, actually break them just right outside of where your bindings rest. And that's why Rome put impact plates in the heel and in the toe area of your snowboard, so you're less likely to snap the Gangplank board, which is actually really nice. Now, one thing you'll need to do, besides keep this baby locked up because it looks so sweet, is keep it waxed up too. This is a sintered style base. It needs to be waxed, so every 4 or 5 times you go ride, give this thing a nice little wax, keep it nice and fresh. There's a 360 wrap steel edge, of course, and quick rip side cut technology. Now, Rome says it's a single side cut right in the middle, and then there's offset side cuts on the nose and the tail. It feels like to me that the one in the middle is a little bit tighter, and the ones on the nose and the tail are just a little bit larger. Well, and what that does is allows you to ride the Gangplank both fast and slow, and do big and small style carves while still having stability that you want to have a lot of fun. This is a rad board. I actually really like this one. This is the Gangplank. Of course, it has a really cool graphic. There's another RK1 collection version of the Len Jorgensen kind of colorway. It's the same board, just a different graphic. You can check that out. We had that one here, but it's kind of like a limited style board. But I really like this one too. Not saying I like it more than the Len graphic, but this one is actually pretty sweet. Make sure to check it out at the house by selecting the link below in the description. Leave a comment or question. Let me know what you think. Subscribe to the channel there. Check out more vids there. And hopefully, I'll see you on snow. Peace.